Right guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the final event of the heats of World's Strongest Man, and this is to decide the other 5 guys that are going through to the final. The 5 through so far are Pavlo Kordiaka, Alexei Novikov, Mitchell Hooper, Jacko Schoenwinkel and Trey Mitchell. They're already through. So the ones still to fight for that, the other spot in the group is Tom Stoltman, Bobby Thompson in Group 1, Luke Stoltman and Gavin Bilton in Group 2, Matthew Ragg and Aviards Smuxellis in Group 3, Brian Shaw and Ryan Heinlein in Group 4, and Evan Singleton and E4 Melstead in Group 5. As you can see behind me, we've got 6 Atlas stones. Starting at 305 pounds, about 140 kilo, going all the way up to 440 pounds, about 200 kilo. And when they get to that, so it's back and forth. One puts it over, and then the other athlete has 20 seconds to return it back. When they get to the last stone at 200 kilo, it's basically who can keep going until one gives up. And it's a really fun event to watch, but the athlete doing it, whoever has to do this, if they have a hard stone battle, it makes it really tough going into the final, obviously because they're very worn down, they're very exhausted. So, Group 1 is Tom Stoltman versus Bobby Thompson. This is going to be exciting. Tom, I mean, everyone's expecting Tom to win. He's king of the stones, but this is strongman. Anything can happen. Bobby is not going to give up. He's going to give it his absolute all and hope for the best. So I'll be checking with you in a second. Right, I think I don't even need to say what's just happened. Tom just absolutely breezed that. I've got to be honest. Was it the 4th stone?
4th stone, yeah.
Okay, absolutely. It's just so easy for Tom. You weren't even out of first gear, if I'm being honest. The heat events, I mean, everyone's sort of like, I don't look at online stuff, but I hear what people are saying about, a result at the Arnold's, and people think you're done and dusted. But I know better. I know you and Luke. I know what your goal for the whole year is, and your goal is to win World's Strongest Man. It's not to win the Arnold's, it's not to win the heats, it's to win the World's Strongest Man. How's your training been aimed towards that? I'm sure you've breezed over the heat events, but how's the training gone for the final events, like the fingers, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, the qualifiers is important just to get through that any way you can, and yeah, the final events, I've got a fingers at home, been training dumbbell very hard, obviously Atlas stones, and just every event I've kind of, in the final, just taken serious and just really kind of tapped into that, and just a better mental approach and more aggression, and the only thing that's going to stop me winning this title is death, and that's what I keep saying to myself, and by Saturday, Sunday, you'll see that, I'm just kind of, I don't want to use too much aggression right now. I want to just try and ease through the qualifiers, and yeah, that was a job done, and that was good. So yeah.
That's a good analogy, and I'd say I confirm that analogy. Any weaknesses that you've worked on? Obviously, you mentioned the dumbbells. Any weaknesses that you foresaw as soon as you saw the events? What was the one event that you thought, crap, I don't want that in there? What was the one event you weren't looking forward to in the final?
Yeah, I mean, in the final events I was very excited. Like I said, I've really tapped into my pressing this year, and you've seen me in the log ladder there, and then dumbbell as well. I've never hit over like 100k, but I've been doing double and triples at 130, 125. So it's, I've just really been nailing that, and that's what it's about in the final. It's about being consistent throughout every event, not winning one and coming 5th or 6th. So if I'm consistent every single event, then I'm going to win it. So that was my main goal, was to get that dumbbell up, and I did it. So
awesome, Tom. Thank you, man. Good luck. Cheers, buddy. Right. Next up is Gavin Bilton versus Luke Stoltman. We're going to find out the Battle of the Brits, who's going to be through to the final at Group 2. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for both of them. Whoever gets through, I'm going to be happy for, and whoever doesn't get through, I'm going to be unhappy for. So we'll try and check in with the guy that gets through in a second. Fresh off the bat with Luke Stoltman. Bro. I'll give you another hug, but I've only got 2 sets of uniform. I'm covered in tacky. Man, that was so easy for you. It's just so nice to see the Stoltman brothers into the final, man. I just know how much it means to you both. And you see so much online, and I didn't even need to look. When you and Tom said it, I can imagine. You see the Arnold stuff, and I bet, they're done, they're never coming back, blah, 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 blah. And I just knew you both had your head down, training for Worlds. Even like the heat events, you've not been training for the heat events, you just had your head down, training for the final events. So I mean, you've still got through, and I know you're both going to do absolutely amazing, man, but how does it feel being in your 4th World's Strongest Man, along with your brother?
Oh, mate, it's amazing, you know, it's still, like, I've made it 4 times, but still it feels like the first time every time I do it, because it's just getting so much more difficult. You know, Gav Bolton, jeez, man, he was smashing this. Jeez, I was like, you know, you're gutted for him, but then you're delighted because, you know, it's just the nature of the beast, and I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of myself. You know, to come back and say I'm top 10 again in the world, it's amazing. You know how it is. It's not any small feat to get to the final here, and, you know, winning it's a different story as well, of course. But yeah, I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling amazing. The stone run was really good. Really threw me with confidence. You know, doing that 200 stone at the end was really nice, really good. So yeah, I'm buzzing with it, man. Absolutely, just speechless again.
Awesome, man. Well, Luke, go get sorted out. Thank you for that, and good luck in the final, big guy. Thank you. All right, coming up next is Matthew Ragg and Aviar Smuk-Stellis. I've got Aviar's down for the win. Just got him, I think. I've not seen what Ragg can do, but I know Aviar's can lift stones very well. So we'll find out in a second. Right, I'm with Matthew Ragg after he's just won the stone off against Aviar Smuk-Stellis. Got to say, man, that was just consistency. All throughout the event, just being consistent. And I always say the most consistent man is the one that prevails. How did that feel? Because I had Aviar's to beat you. Look at how smooth everything was going. And then that last stone, just couldn't get it over, man. How did it feel going up against Aviar's in that?
It was a good opportunity because he's a good stone lifter, so he's the first guy that I've kind of had to push myself and dig deep and try to bring it all out. Yeah.
Final events for you now. You told me earlier you've been training him quite well. How do you think it's going to pan out, man? All the events. Is there any weaknesses in the final?
I've never tried the fingers before, like ever, so it's going to be...
Like never tried, as in never even trained it, never even done one up?
No, I haven't. I've been watching the other guys do it and then kind of been like seeing how they do it, like technique-wise and stuff.
Okay.
So I've been studying it a lot, like just to see how other people do it. Yeah.
Did you try it? Did you try it in the boneyard?
Oh no, we didn't actually get to try to do it.
Okay. No, you will. You will. Sorry, my bad. You will try it in the boneyard. So you'll get to do one run before you go out. So you get to try it once before you actually go on stage and do it.
Sweet. That'd be a good opportunity. Yeah.
Well, listen, man. I want to say well done. Absolutely solid performance, and I look forward to seeing what you can do in the final.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Okay, up next is Brian Shaw and Rhino Heinle. This is a lot of pressure on Brian. And Brian always seems to do well under pressure, but anything can happen. This is going to be an exciting one. Right, Brian and Heinle are about to go, so we'll check back with you in 2 seconds with the winner. Right, I'm with the winner of the stone off, Rhino Heinle. No. Mate, that was a battle, man. How many repetitions was that on the 200 kilo stone? 5, 6?
I think it was six total. Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Like, that is just insane. Anyway, enough about that. This is your 15th straight final at World's Strongest Man.
Yep.
Your last one.
Yes.
And I've got to say, Brian, just looking on from an outlooker, looking in, you look relaxed, you look chill. You're happy, and I've just seen you there with your wife and kids, mate. You've got so much to be happy for after this, and people think you're done, and you know when you're done with the strongman, you're done. You're not. There's so much more coming your way, and you're not finished yet because the final. I think the events in the final suit you better than any final I've ever seen you ever compete in. So, plan of action, man. What's the obviously kill it, but.
Yeah, you got to execute. I mean, you know how it goes. These things sometimes don't play out exactly how you want them to. But, you know, doing the stones here may not be a bad thing because I got to test out all the tacking. And really, I mean, I can honestly say it wasn't that hard for me. which is great. It's great. So I know my stone lifting ability is in a great spot, and you know, I've got plenty of time to recover, plenty of time to get ready, and like you said, the final events are ridiculous. So I just got to turn it on, man. You know how it is. You go to that spot and live there for a little bit. 2 more days of battle, and let's see where it falls.
Awesome. I can't wait, and say out there, man, I'm really proud of you, mate. Really am.
Appreciate it, bro. Try not
Good
to
luck.
get too sticky.
Good luck. Thank you.
I'll give you a new shirt.
I know. I'm going to do 4 more days of filming in the same shirt, so I'm covered in tacky. There we go.
I wanted to just wipe my hands all over you.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you do. That's why I begged you not to.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the deal. If I win, I shouldn't say if. When.
Yeah.
You should let me put some tacky in your beard.
Oh. Let's do an elbow shake on that.
Okay.
If you win, like we did to Nick, you get to wax my beard with tacky.
That's worth winning. Literally worth winning.
And I keep my bets.
Okay. All right.
Okay, it's on. Right then, guys, up next is E4 Melstead and Evan Singleton. I think this is going to be a hot take. This is going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be a close one. Looking forward to this. Right, we're just off at the back of Group 5, brother. That was phenomenal. Beating Melstead quite easily there. How does it feel, buddy? I know what you've been through. I've seen the bicep tears. I've seen the adversity. I've seen the hate comments. I've seen it all. How does it feel to be in the final now and ready to prove it?
It's only half of my dream come true. This is exactly what I want. This is what I dedicate 4 hours in the gym, watching my diet, getting my recovery, everything, making sure my supplements are in order, making sure that work doesn't get in the way. This right here, this is what I live for, right here. And it feels so good to finally get my spot.
Mate, and you deserve it so much. You should have been in the final 4 years ago.
100%, yes.
You should have. As I say, so much has happened, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy for you, man.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
A long time coming.
Yeah, it is.
Are we looking forward to the final events? Is there any chinks in your arm? Is there any events that you're not looking forward to?
Not really. I've been training every single event so hard. Everything. I knew I was going to get to the final this year. I knew it. So I attacked every single event in the final. Everything.
Awesome, man. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm proud of you, mate. Come here. It's okay. There we go. Thank you. Thanks, Evan. Thanks, man. Right then, guys. That is a wrap for this. Oh, my. That is a wrap for the Stone-Offs. So, top 10 in the final. We've got Pavlo Kordiaka, Alexei Novikov, Mitchell Hooper, Jacko Schoenwinkel, Trey Mitchell, Tom Stoltman, Luke Stoltman, Matthew Ragg, Brian Shaw, and Evan Singleton. That is a stacked final. Oh, there's some guys in there that I didn't expect to be in there. Schoenwinkel, Matthew Ragg, they're the shockers for me, man. They came and absolutely dominated. Everyone else is pretty much, as I said, was going to be in the final, is in the final. So, hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes and the results and the interviews with the guys. I suppose the next video maybe I'll do a bit behind the scenes with Brian, but the next video is going to be the results of the World's Strongest Man final, which starts in 2 days' time. 2 days' time. So, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Appreciate the comments, appreciate the likes, appreciate the love. Anything that you want to see me do, anything, give me some ideas whilst I'm out here. What else can I do different? Hit me up in the comment section. But until then, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in 2 days' time for the World's Strongest Man final. Big love, the Beast. Take care.